nothing to be done.
I'm beginning to come round with that opinion. All my life I've tried to put it from me, saying, Vladimir, be reasonable. You haven't yet tried everything. And thus I resumed the struggle. So, there you are again.
Am I?
I'm glad to see you back. I thought you were gone forever.
Me too.
Together again at last. We must celebrate this, but how? Get up to Iris.
Not now. Not now.
May one inquire where His Highness spent the night?
In a ditch.
A ditch? Where?
Over there.
And they didn't beat you?
Beat me? Certainly they beat me.
The same one as usual?
The same?
I don't know. When I think of it, all these years, but for me, where would you be? You'd be nothing more than a little heap of bones at the present moment, no doubt about it.
Well, what of it?
No, it's too much for one man. On the other hand, what's the good of losing hope now? That's what I say. We should have thought of it. 1,000,000 years ago in the 90s.
Can you stop blathering on and help me off with this bloody thing?
Hand in hand from the top of the Eiffel Tower amongst the first. We were presentable in those days. Now it's too late. They wouldn't even let us up.
Help me! It hurts. Oh, it hurts. He wants to know if it hurts.
Nobody ever suffers but you. I don't count. I'd like to hear what you'd have to say if you have what I have.
It hurts.
It hurts. He wants to know if it hurts.
Well, you might pass it all the same.
True. Never neglect the little things in life.
What do you expect, eh? You always wait till the last moment.
The last moment. Hope deferred maketh for something sick. Who said that?
Why don't you help me?
Sometimes I feel it coming on all the same, and I go queer. How shall I say? Relieved and at the same time appalled. Appalled!
Funny. Nothing to be done.
Well,
nothing.
Show.
There's nothing to show.
Oh, try and put it on again.
No, I'll air it for a bit.
There's man all over for you. Blaming on his boots the faults of his feet. This is getting annoying. One of the thieves would say, so reasonable to say, go. What? Suppose we repented.
Repented? What?
Ah, we wouldn't have to go into the details.
I've been bored.
Oh, one daren't even laugh anymore.
Dreadful privation.
Merely smile. It's not the same thing. Nothing to be done. Go.
What is it?
Did you ever read the Bible?
The Bible? Well, I must have taken a look at it.
Do you remember the Gospels?
I remember the maps of the Holy Lands. Coloured they were, very pretty. The Dead Sea was pale blue. The very look of it made me thirsty. That's where we'll go, I used to say. That's where we'll go for our honeymoon. We'll swim and we'll be happy.
You should have been a poet.
Or was, isn't that obvious?
Where was I? How's your foot?
Swelling visibly.
Oh yes, the two thieves. Do you remember the story?
No.
Shall I tell it to you?
No.
It'll pass the time. Two thieves, crucified at the same time as our Saviour. One of them.
What?
Our Saviour. Two thieves. One is supposed to have been saved and the other damned.
Saved from what?
From hell.
I'm going.
And yet, how is it, and this is not boring you, I hope, how is it that of the four evangelists, only one speaks of a thief being saved? All four were there or thereabouts, but only one speaks of a thief being saved. Well, come on, Go. Return the ball once in a way, can't you?
I find this really most extraordinarily interesting.
1 out of 4. Of the other 3, 2 don't mention any thieves at all, and the third said that both of them abused him.
Who? What? What's all this about? Abused who?
The Saviour!
Why?
Because he wouldn't save them.
From hell?
Imbecile, from death.
I thought you said hell.
From death! From death!
Well, what of it?
But 1 of the 4 says that 1 of the 2 was saved.
Well, they don't agree, and that's all there is to it.
But all 4 were there, and only 1 speaks of a thief being saved. Why believe him and not the other?
Who believes it?
Everybody! It's the only version they know!
Well, people are bloody ignorant apes! Charming spot. Inspiring prospects. Let's go.
We can't.
Why not?
We're waiting for Godot.
Sure it was here?
What?
But we were to wait.
Well, you said by the tree. Do you see any others?
What is it?
I don't know. A willow.
Where are the leaves?
It must be dead.
I'm all weeping.
Perhaps it's not the season.
Looks to me more like a bush.
A shrub.
A bush?
What are you insinuating? That we've come to the wrong place?
He should be here.
He didn't say for sure he'd come.
And if he doesn't come,
Then we'll come back tomorrow.
and then the day after tomorrow.
Possibly.
So on.
But the point is,
Till he comes.
you're merciless.
We came here yesterday.
Ah, no. There you're mistaken.
What did we do yesterday?
What did we do yesterday? Yes. Oh, there's nothing is certain when you're about.
In my opinion, we were here.
You recognise the place?
I didn't say that.
Well,
That makes no difference.
all the same, that tree, that bog.
Are you sure it was this evening?
What?
That we were to wait.
He said Saturday. I think.
You think?
I must have made a note of it.
Oh, but what Saturday? And is it Saturday? Is it not rather Sunday? Or Monday or Friday?
It's not possible.
Hey, on Thursday?
Well, what do we do?
Well, if he came here yesterday and we weren't here, you may be sure he won't come again today.
You say that we were here yesterday.
I may be mistaken. Oh, let's stop talking a moment, in mind.
Right. Go. Go.
I was asleep. Why would you never let me sleep?
I felt lonely.
I had a dream.
Don't tell me.
I was dreaming.
Don't tell me!
This one enough for you, is it? It's not nice of you, you know, Dee. Too much time my private nightmares do, but can't tell me for you.
Let them remain private. You know I can't bear that.
There are times when I wonder if it wouldn't be better for us to part.
You wouldn't go far.
That would be too bad. Really too bad, wouldn't it, Dee? It would be really too bad. What do you think of the beauty of the way? The goodness of the wayfarers? Wouldn't it, Dee? Dee, wouldn't it be too bad, really?
Calm yourself.
Calm. Calm. The English say calm. You know the story of the Englishman in the brothel?
Yes.
Oh, go on, tell it to me!
Stop it.
Oh, go on! An Englishman, having drunk a little more than usual, goes to a brothel. The board asked him if it was a dark one, a fair one, or a red-haired one. Stop it! Go on! You wanted to speak to me? You had something to say to me. Did you?
I've nothing to say to you.
Oh, you're angry. Forgive me. Oh, come, Dee. Give me a hand. Embrace me. Oh, don't be stubborn. You stink of garlic.
It's for the kidneys. Well, what do we do now?
Wait.
Yes, but while waiting.
What about hanging ourselves?
It'll give us an erection.
An erection?
With all that follows, where it falls, mandrakes grow. That's why they shriek when you pull them up. Did you not know that?
Let's hang ourselves immediately.
From a bow. I wouldn't trust him.
We can always try.
Go ahead. After you. No, you first.
Why me?
You're lighter than I am.
Just so.
I don't understand.
Use your head, can't you?
I remain in the dark.
Oh, this is how it is. The bow. The bow. Oh, use your intelligence, can't you?
You're my only hope.
Go, right. Bow not break. Go dead. Gigi, heavy! Bow break! Gigi alone! Whereas...
I hadn't thought of that.
If it hangs, you would hang anything.
Ah, but am I heavier than you?
I don't know. So you tell me. There's an even chance, or nearly.
Well, what do we do?
Don't let's do anything. It's safer.
Let's wait and see what he says.
Who?
Godot!
Good idea.
Let's wait until we know exactly how to stab.
On the other hand, it might be better to strike the iron before it freezes.
I'm interested to hear what he has to offer. Then we can either take it or leave it.
What exactly are you asking for?
Well, you're not there.
I've not been listening.
Nothing very definite.
Kind of prayer?
Exactly.
Vague supplication?
Precisely.
What did he reply?
Did he see
That he couldn't promise anything.
that he'd have to think it over?
The comfort of his home.
Consult his family,
His friends.
his agents,
correspondence.
his books, before taking a decision.
Oh, it's the normal.
Is it not?
I think it is.
I think it is too.
And we?
I beg your pardon.
I said, and we.
I don't understand.
Where do we come in?
Come in.
Take your time.
Come in on our hands and knees.
As bad as that.
Your worship wishes to assert his prerogatives.
We've no right to.
You'd make me laugh if it wasn't prohibited.
We've lost our rights.
Got rid of them.
We're not tied. We're not tied.
Listen.
I hear nothing.
Nor I.
You gave me a fright.
I thought it was he.
Who?
Godot.
Wind in the reeds.
I could have sworn that I heard shouts.
And why would he shout?
At his horse.
I'm hungry.
Do you want a carrot?
Is that all there is?
Might have some turnips.
Then give me a carrot. It's a turnip.
I'm sorry. I could have sworn it was a carrot. Let me see. No, all that's turnips. You must have eaten the last. Oh, no, wait. I haven't. There you are, dear fellow.
Give me the turnip.
Make it last. That's the end of them.
I'll ask you a question. Do you reply?
How's a carrot?
It's a carrot.
So much the better. So much the better.
What was it you wanted to know? Forgotten. That's what annoys me. I'll never forget this carrot. Now I remember.
Well,
I said we're not tied.
can't hear a word you're saying.
I was asking you for tied.
Tied?
Tied.
How do you mean tied?
Down.
But to whom? By whom?
The old man.
Tied to Godot. Oh, no question of it. What an idea. For the moment.
His name is Godot.
I think so.
How do you see that? I mean, the more you eat, the worse it gets.
With me, it's just the opposite.
In other words,
I get used to the muck as I go along.
is that the opposite? Question of temperament, of character.
No use worrying about it.
Who's struggling?
One is what one is.
No use arguing.
The essential doesn't change.
Nothing to be done.
Mm.
Just have to finish it.
Oh, nah!
wicked with strangers.
Is it him? Godot?
I present myself. Potter.
Not at all. Is it Godot? Not at all. You're not Mr. Godot, sir.
I am Posso!
Posso? Does that name mean nothing to you? I say, does that name mean nothing to you?
Pozzo.
Pozzo.
Ah, Pozzo. You see, it's
Pozzo or Blossom?
Pozzo. No, I'm sorry, I don't seem to know it.
I once knew a family called Gosso. The mother had the clap.
We're not from these parts, sir.
You are human beings, nonetheless. As far as one can see. Of the same species as myself. The same species as Potter, made in God's image.
Let me see.
Who's Godot? Godot?
You took me for Godot.
Oh, no, sir, not for instance, sir.
Who is he?
He's kind of an acquaintance.
I've never kind of hardly know him.
True. All the same, we just have
Actually, I wouldn't even know if I saw him.
You took me for him.
Oh, that is to say, you see, the dusk, the strain, waiting. I confess I imagined for a second.
So you were waiting for him. Here, on my land.
We didn't intend any harm.
We may well.
Well, the road's free to all.
That's how we looked at it.
It's a disgrace, but there you are.
Well, nothing we can do about it.
Let's say no more about it then.
Ah.
Up, pig! Every time he drops, he falls asleep. Up, hog!
Back.
Stop. Gentlemen, I'm happy to have met you. Yes, sincerely happy. Closer. Stop. Yes, you know, the road seems long when one journeys all alone for 6 hours. That's right, 6 hours on end and not a soul in sight. Coat. Hold that. Coach. Touch of autumn in the air this evening. Whip. Yes, one cannot go for long without the society of my lights. Even if the likeness is an imperfect one. Stool. Closer. That is why I propose to dally with you a little before I venture any further. Basket. Fresh air stimulates the jaded appetite. Basket. Further. He stinks. Happy days.
What ails him?
He looks tired.
Why doesn't he put down his bag?
How do I? Careful.
Say something to him.
Oh, look.
What?
His neck.
I see nothing.
Here.
Oh, say!
Oh, a running sword.
It's the road!
It's a rubbing.
It's inevitable.
It's a knot.
It's a shaving!
Oh. He's not bad looking. What do you say so? Trifling feminine.
Look at the slobber.
It's inevitable.
Look at the slabber.
Perhaps he's a half-wit. Cretin. Look, it looks like a goiter to me.
It's not certain.
Look at his eyes.
Slabber!
Goggling out of his head.
Looks at his last gasped amaze.
Not certain. Ask him a question.
That'd be a good thing.
What do we risk?
Mister!
Louder.
Mister!
Oh, leave him in peace. Can't you see he wants to rest? Basket! Basket! What can you expect? It's not his job. Oh, it's better.
Mister!
What is it, my good man?
You finished with the, You won't be needing the, bones, sir.
You couldn't have waited.
No, he does well to ask. Do I need the bones? No, personally I don't need them anymore. But in theory the bones go to the carrier. He's therefore the one to ask. Go on, ask him, don't be afraid, he'll tell you.
Mister? Excuse me, mister?
You're being spoken to, pig, reply! Ask him again.
Excuse me, mister. The bones. You finished with the bones?
Do you want the bones or don't you? Oh, well, they're yours. I don't like it. I've never known him to refuse a bone before. Nice business it'd be if he fell sick on me.
It's a scandal!
Are you alluding to anything in particular?
To treat a man, no, to treat a human being like that, it's a scandal!
That's right.
You are severe. What age are you, if it's not a rude question? 60? 70? What age would you say he was? 11? Oh, I am impertinent. Well, I really do believe I must be getting along. Unless I smoke another pipe before I go. Oh, I'm only a small smoker. Very small smoker, not in the habit of smoking 2 pipes, one on top of the other. Makes my heart go pitter-pat. The nicotine, you see, one absorbs it in spite of one's precautions. Well, you know how it is. Perhaps you don't smoke. Yes? No? Oh, it's of no importance. But how am I to sit down now without affectation, without appearing to, how shall I say, without appearing to falter? I beg your pardon. Perhaps you didn't say anything. Now, let me see.
That's better.
Well, let's go.
So soon?
One moment. Stool. More there.
Let's go.
Wait a little longer, you'll never regret it.
Oh, we're in no hurry.
Second is never so sweet, as the first I mean, but it's sweet just the same.
Going.
He can no longer endure my presence. I am perhaps not particularly human to him, but who cares? Think twice before you do anything rash. Suppose you go now while it's still day. Then there's no denying it, it is still day. Good. What happens in that case? What happens in that case? What happens in that case to your appointment with this anyhow, you see what I mean, who has your future in his hands? Well, at least your immediate future.
Who told you?
Oh, he speaks to me again. If this goes on much longer, we'll soon be old friends.
Once he put down his bags,
I too would be happy to meet him. The more people I meet, the happier I become. From the meanest creature one departs richer, wiser, more conscious of one's blessings. Even you. Who knows, would have added to my store.
Why doesn't he put down his bag?
But that would surprise me.
You're being asked a question?
A question? Who? Where? A moment ago you were trembling in fear and calling me sir. Now you're asking me questions. No good will come of this.
I think he's listening.
What?
He's on the alert. You can ask him now.
Ask him what?
Why doesn't he put down his bags?
Oh, I wonder.
Ask him, can't you?
You want to know why he doesn't put down his bags, as you call them.
That's it.
You are sure you agree with that?
Leave his puppy like a grampus.
The answer is this. But stay still, I beg of you. You're making me nervous.
Here?
What is it?
He's about to speak.
Right. Everybody ready? Everybody looking at me? Will you look at me, pig? Good. Right. Everybody ready? Everybody listening. Hog! Good. Don't like talking in a vacuum.
I'm going.
Now, what was it exactly you wanted to know? Why he does... Don't interrupt me! We'll speak at once, we'll never get anywhere. What was I saying? What was I saying?
Bags? Why always hold? Never put down.
Ah!
Why?
Why didn't you say so before? Let's get it clear, shall we? Why doesn't he make himself comfortable? Has he got the right to? Certainly he has. It follows, therefore, that he doesn't want to. And why doesn't he want to? Gentlemen, the reason is this.
Make a note of this.
He wants to impress me so that I'll keep him on. What? Well, maybe that's not exactly it. He wants to mollify me so that I'll give up the idea of parting with him. Maybe that's not quite it either.
You want to get rid of him?
He wants to court me, but he won't.
You want to get rid of
He
him?
imagines that if I see how well he carries, I'll be tempted to keep him on. In reality, he carries like a pig. It's not his job.
You want to get rid of him?
He imagines that when I see him indefatigable, I'll regret my decision, as if I were short of slaves. Such is his miserable scheme. Atlas, son of Jupiter. Well, that's what I think. Anything else?
You want to get rid of him?
Remark that I might just as well have been in his shoes and he in mine, if chance had not willed otherwise. To each man his due.
You are him!
I beg your pardon.
You want to get rid of him?
Oh, I do, yes. Instead of simply just driving him away, instead of kicking him out on his arse, as I might have done, in the goodness of my heart, I'm bringing him to the fair, where I hope to fetch a good price for him. Truth is, you can't drive such creatures away. Best thing to do would be to kill them.
He's crying.
Old dogs have more dignity. Well, comfort him since you pity him. Go on, wipe away his tears, he'll feel less mistaken.
Oh, look here, give it to me.
Oh, look, before he stops.
Here, itchy, itchy.
Hanky.
He's crippled me.
I told you he didn't like strangers.
Show.
Oh, he's bleeding.
Oh, it's a good fight.
I'll never walk again.
I'll carry you. It's necessary.
He stopped crying. You've replaced him, as it were. Oh, the tears of the world are a constant quantity. As one man weeps, another man stops. The same could be said of the laugh. Let us not speak ill of our generation. It is not any unhappier than its predecessors. Let's not speak well of it either. Let's not speak of it at all. It is true the population has increased. Come on, try and walk. Guess who taught me all these beautiful things? My lucky. Will not never come, but for him. All my thoughts, all my feelings would have been of common things. Professional worries. Beauty, Grace, the truth of the first water, they will all be on me, so I took a look.
And now you turn him away, such an old and faithful servant, really?
Why?
Having sucked all the good out of him, you chuck him away like an old banana skin. It's disgraceful.
Oh, I can't bear it any longer. But the way he goes on, you've no idea. I must go. I'm going mad, I tell you. I can't bear it any longer.
You can't bear it
Any longer?
He's going mad.
It's terrible.
How dare you treat such a good old master like that? Crucify him like that? Really? It's abominable!
He used to be so kind, so gentle and entertaining, my good angel, and now he's killing me.
Does he want to replace him?
I don't know.
Does he want someone to take his place or not?
I don't think so.
What?
I don't know.
We'll ask him.
Gentlemen, forgive me. Forget all I said. I don't remember exactly what it was, but you can be sure there wasn't a word of truth in it. Do I look like a man who would be made to suffer? Frankly. What have I done with my pipe?
Charming evening we're having.
Unforgettable.
And it's not over.
Apparently not.
Only just beginning.
It's awful.
Worse than the pantomime.
The circus.
The music hall!
The circus!
What have I done with that briar?
Ah, he's a scream. He's lost his dean.
Keep our seats.
Enter the corridor on the left.
I'll be back.
I've lost my cap and Peterson.
Oh, it'll be the death of me.
Look, you didn't by any chance see... What?
Oh, he's gone.
Without even saying goodbye, well, he might have waited.
He would have burst.
Oh, well, in that case.
Come here.
What for?
You'll see.
You want me to get up?
Quick!
Look.
Oh, I say. It's all over.
He's not pleased.
You missed the treat.
Pity. He subsides. Indeed, all subsides. Listen! Pound seats.
Will night never come?
You don't feel like going until it does.
Well, we can't.
Oh, it's very natural. Very, very natural. I myself, if I had an appointment with this giddy, oh, anyhow, you see what I mean? I waited till a black night before I gave up. I'd like very much to sit down, but I don't quite know how to go about it.
Could I be of any help?
If you ask me, perhaps.
What?
If you ask me to sit down.
Oh, would that be a help?
Oh, fancy so.
Oh, well, here we go. Be seated, sir, I beg of you.
No, wouldn't hear of it.
Oh.
Ask me again.
Oh. Come, sir, take a seat, I beseech you. You'll get pneumonia.
You really think so?
Oh, it's absolutely certain.
No, that's fine. Right. Thank you, dear fellow. But I really must be getting along if I'm to observe my schedule.
Time has stopped.
Oh, don't you believe it, sir. Don't you believe it. Anything you like, but not that.
Everything seems black to him today.
Except the firmament. The Yes, I see what it is. You're not from these parts. You don't know what the twilight can do to you. Shall I tell you? Can't refuse you. But pay a little attention or we'll never get anywhere. What's the matter with this whip? Worn out this whip. Now, what was I saying?
Let's go! But take the weight off your feet, I implore you. You'll catch your death.
You're right. I've done it. What is your name?
Adam.
Ah, yes, the knight. Now, but be a little more attentive for pity's sake. Look! Will you look at the sky, pig? Good, that's enough. What is it that's so extraordinary about it? Qua sky. It is pale and luminous, much like any other sky at this hour of the day. In these latitudes, when the weather is fine. An hour ago, roughly, having poured forth ever since, say, 10 o'clock in the morning, raging torrents of red and white light, it begins to lose its effulgence, to grow pale, a little paler, until, finished, it comes to rest. But beneath that veil of peace, night, and quiet gentleness is charting and will burst upon us. Just like that. That's how it is on this bit of an earth.
So long as one knows,
No further need to worry.
knows what to expect.
One can bide one's time.
Simply wait.
We're used to it.
How did you find me? Good? Fair? Middling? Poor? Positively bad?
Good, very, very good.
And you, sir?
Trayborn. Trayborn.
Thank you, dear fellows. Such need of encouragement. I faded a little towards the end, if you didn't notice.
Just a teeny, weeny little bit.
Yeah, of course, it was intentional.
See, my memory's defective.
In the meantime, nothing happens?
You find it tedious.
Somewhat.
And you, sir?
I've been better entertained.
Gentlemen, you have been civil to me.
Oh, not at all.
Yes, you are quite correct. And so I asked myself, is there anything I can do for these two honest fellows who are having such a dull time of it? True, I've given them bones, I've chatted to them about this and that, and I have explained the twilight, admittedly, but is it enough? That's what tortured me. Is it enough?
Even 5 francs.
Wait.
I'm not begging. I should accept less.
Is it enough? No doubt. But I am liberal. Deceiving. It's in my nature. But I'll suffer for it, there's no doubt. Well, what would you have him do? Would you like him to sing or recite or dance or think? Who? You do know how to think, you two.
He thinks.
Certainly. Aloud. Used to think very prettily once. I could listen to him for hours, and now, so much the worse for me. Well, what would you have him think?
Well, I'd rather he danced first. It'd be more fun.
Not necessarily.
Wouldn't it even be more fun?
I'd like well to hear him think.
Perhaps he could dance first, and then think afterwards if it's not too much to ask.
Would that be possible?
Certainly. It's the natural order.
Then let him dance.
Do you dear Hog.
He never refuses?
Well, he refused once. But dance, misery!
Was that it?
Encore.
I'll do just as well myself. Oh, with a little practice.
He used to dance the fandango, the farandole, the brawl, the jig. He capered for joy. And now, that's the best he can do. Do you know what he calls it?
Scapegoat's agony.
The hard stool. The net. He thinks he's entangled in a net.
There's something about that.
Whoa!
Tell us about the time he refused.
With pleasure. With pleasure. But now, wait. I can't find my pulverizer. Now isn't that just...
Oh, my left lung is very weak. Oh, but my right lung is as sound as a bell.
Wait. No. No, isn't that... Wait. Help me.
Wait! Wait!
Wait.
He has it. Well? Why doesn't he put down his bags? Rubbish!
Are you sure?
Damn it, haven't you already told us?
I've already told you. He's already told us.
Anyway, he has put down his bags.
So he has. And what of it?
Well, since he has put down his bags, it is impossible that we should ask him why he does not do so.
Staggering reasons.
And why has he put them there?
Now answer us that.
In order to dance. Not true. How nothing happens. Nobody comes, nobody goes, it's all.
Tell him to think.
Give him his hat.
His hat.
He can't think without his hat.
Give him his hat.
After what he did to me, never. I'll give it to him. Tell him to go and
It's fetch it. It's better if you give it to him.
I'll give it to him.
You must put it on his head.
tell him to take it.
It's better if you put it on his head.
I'll put it on his head.
What's he waiting for?
Stand back. Think big. And stop. Forward. Stop. Think. On the other hand, stop. Back. Stop. Turn. Think. Given the existence, as at forth in the public works of Puncher and Watman, of a personal god, with white beard, outside time without extension, who tried to find a beard, find a fan beard, and find aphasia, loves us dearly, with some exception for reasons unknown, but time will tell. And suffers like the divine Miranda, with those who, for reasons unknown, but time will tell, are plunged in torment, plunged in fire, whose fire flames, if that continues, and who can that will fire the firmament, that is to say, blast hell to heaven, so blue, still, and calm, so calm, and the colour of intermittent is better than nothing, but not so fast. Considering, what is more, that as a result of the labours left unfinished, crammed in the Epicharchal Academy and the poetry of S. Impulsive Station of Kuna, it is established beyond all doubt beyond all other doubt, that which clings to the labours of men, that as a result of those labours left unfinished of Tesla and Cunard, it is established as hereinafter, but not so fast. For reasons unknown, it as a result of the public works of Hunter and Watman, it is established beyond all doubt that in view of the labours of Fartham and Belcher, left unfinished for reasons unknown, of Tesla and Cunard, left unfinished, it is established what many would deny. That man in Posse, Tesla and Cunard, that man in Essie, that man in short, that man in brief, in spite of the strides by lamentation and dedication, is seen to waste, and pine concurrently simultaneously what is more for reasons unknown in spite of the strides of physical culture, the rest of sports, such as tennis, football, running, cycling, swimming, flying, floating, riding, gliding, comedy, skating, tennis of all kinds, diving, flying, sports of all sorts, autumn, summer, winter tennis of all kinds, hockey of all sorts, penicillin and psychedelia. In a word, for reasons unknown, but time will tell, to shrink and dwindle, in spite of the tennis. I resume. Flying, gliding, golf over 9 and 18 holes, tennis of all kinds, in a word, for reasons unknown, in Peckham, Fulham, Clapham, namely, concurrently, simultaneously, what is more, for reasons unknown, but time will tell to shrink and dwindle. I resume. Fulham, Clapham, in a word, the dead loss per capita since the death of Bishop Berkeley being to the tune of 1 in 4 per capita, approximately, by and large, more or less, in the nearest decimal good measure, round figures, stark naked, in the stocking feet in Connemara. In a word, for reasons unknown, no matter what matter, the facts are there. And considering what is more, much more grave, that in the light of the labours lost of Steinberg and Pettimon, appeared what is more, much more grave, that in the light of the labours lost of Steinberg and Pettimon, that in the plains, in the mountains, by the seas, by the rivers, running water, running fire, the air is the same, and then the earth, maybe the air, and then the earth. Abode of stones in the great cold, the great darks, the air, the earth, abode of stones, alas, in the year of 600 and something, and then the air, I presume, in spite of the tennis, the facts are there, and considering what is more, much more great, on, in short, in fine, in I'm finished now. Avenged! Give me that. There's an end to your thinking.
But will he be able to walk?
Walk or crawl, up, pig. Perhaps he's dead.
You'll kill him.
Up, scum! Here, help me out. How? Raise him up.
He's doing it on purpose.
You must hold him up.
The hell with him!
Come on, once more.
What does he take us for?
Right. Hold it. Hold it tight. Right there. Now you can let him go. Forward. Back. Turn. Gentlemen, I'm happy to have met you, and let me see. What have I done with my watch? A genuine half-hunter, gentlemen, with dead-beat escapement, which my grandpa gave it to me. Well, now, isn't that just... Oh, perhaps it's in your fork. Wait. I heard nothing. Surely you want to hear a tick-tick or something. I hear something. The heart. Damnation. Silence. Perhaps it's stopped. Which one of you smells so bad?
Well, he has stinking breath, and I have stinking feet.
I must go.
And you're a half hunter?
Well, I must have left it at the manor.
Oh, then adieu. Adieu.
Adieu.
Adieu. Adieu. Adieu. Oh, adieu.
And thank you.
No, thank you.
Not at all.
Oh, yes, yes.
No. Yes, yes.
No, no.
I don't seem to be able to depart.
Such is life.
Stand back.
You're going the wrong way.
Need a running start.
Oh.
Stool.
Then adieu. Adieu. Up, pig. Adieu. Adieu. The time?
Would have passed in any case.
Yes, but not so rapidly.
What do we do now?
I don't know.
Let's go. We can't. Why not?
We're waiting for Godot! Oh, they've changed.
Who?
Those two.
That's the idea. Let's make a little conversation.
What haven't they?
What?
Changed!
Oh, very likely. They will change. Only we can't.
Likely. It's certain. Did you see them?
I suppose I did, but I don't know.
Yes, you do know them.
No, I don't know them.
You know them, I tell you! Ah, you forget everything! Unless they're not the same.
Why didn't they recognise us then?
Oh, that too means nothing. I too pretended not to recognise them, and then nobody ever recognises us.
Forget that. What we need... Oh.
Ow! That's not the same.
Dee, it's the other foot.
The same.
Mister?
Off we go again.
Approach, my child.
Mr. Albert?
Approach when you're told, can't you?
Approach. Well?
Mr. Godot.
Obviously, approach.
Will you approach? What kept you so late?
You have a message from Mr. Godot.
Yes, sir.
What is it?
What kept you so late?
Let him alone.
You let me alone. Do you know what time it is?
It's not my fault, sir.
Oh, and whose fault is it, huh? Mine?
I was afraid. Afraid of who?
Of us? Answer me!
Know what it is. You're afraid of the others.
Yes, sir.
How long have you been here?
Good while, sir.
He was afraid of the whip.
Yes, sir.
And the two big men.
Yes, sir.
The rules.
Yes, sir.
Did you know?
No, sir.
Are you a native to these parts? Do you belong to these parts?
Yes, sir.
That's a pack of lies! Tell him the truth!
Well, it is the truth, sir.
Will you let him alone? What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? I'm unhappy!
Not really, since when?
I'd forgotten.
Extraordinary the tricks the memory plays. Well,
Mr. Godot?
I've seen you before, haven't I?
No, sir.
Do you not recognise me?
No, sir.
Wasn't you who came yesterday?
No, sir.
Was this your first time?
Yes, sir.
No. Words, speak!
Mr. Godot told me to tell you that he won't come this evening, but surely tomorrow.
Godot?
Yes, sir.
What do you do?
I mind the goats, sir.
Is he good to you?
Yes, sir.
He doesn't beat you?
No, sir, not me.
Whom does he beat?
He beats my brother,
Ah, you have a brother!
Yes, sir.
What does he do?
sir. He minds the sheep, sir.
And why doesn't he beat you?
I don't know, sir.
He must be very fond of
I
you.
don't know, sir.
Does he give you enough to eat? Does he feed you well?
Fairly well, sir.
You're not unhappy? Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Well,
I don't know, sir.
you don't know whether you're unhappy or not.
No, sir.
You're as bad as myself. Where do you sleep?
In the loft, sir.
With your brother?
Yes, sir.
In the hay?
Yes, sir.
All right. You may go.
What am I to say to Mr. Godot, sir?
Tell him that you saw us and that... just tell him that you saw us. You did see us, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Lies! What are you doing?
Pale for weariness,
Hey?
climbing heaven and gazing on the likes of us.
Your boots. What are you doing with your boots?
Leaving them there. Another will come. Just as me. But with smaller feet. And they'll make him happy.
But you can't go barefoot.
Christ did.
Christ? What's Christ got to do with it? You're not going to compare yourself to Christ, are you?
All my life I've compared myself to him.
But where he lived, it was warm, it was dry.
Yes, sir, and they crucified, quick!
We've nothing more to do here.
Nor anywhere else.
Oh, go, don't go on like that. Tomorrow everything will be better.
How do you make that out?
Well, did you not hear what the child said?
No.
He said that Godot was sure to come tomorrow. What do you have to say to that?
Then all we have to do is wait on here.
You mad? We must take cover. Come on.
Why? Oh, let's get a bit of rope.
Yes, come on.
Remind me to bring a bit of rope tomorrow.
Yes, it's cold. Tomorrow.
How long have we been together all the time, huh?
I don't know. 50 years, perhaps.
Do you remember that day I threw myself into the road?
We were great partners.
You fished me out.
That's all dead and buried.
And my clothes dried in the sun.
There's no good harking back on that. Now, come on.
Wait.
Cold.
Oh, wait! I wonder if he wouldn't have been better off apart. Each one for himself. We weren't made for the same road.
It's not certain.
No, nothing is certain.
We can still part if you think it would be better.
Worthwhile now.
No. It's not worthwhile now.
Well, shall we go?